Huh?
He pointed to it earlier. Yeah, I've been talking to her. Met her in person.
I know him 40 years.
Okay, I know you all came for ice cream, so I'll speed this up. How's that?
Yes.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you. And we're here yet again for receiving another grant. And let me just tell you, the mission for the city and our core mission really is to keep people active in the community, to get you out here, get moving, put the phones away, put all those things that we're all addicted to and it's so important and we can't put them down. The world will end if we do, and somebody will need us. But we know what happens if you watch all these young kids, people that are walking around, staying active, they all survive without them. So we're trying to do more of those kinds of things. And in Leominster, it's really a team effort. Nobody does this alone. We have a great team, a great support staff of people that work together to get these projects done, and that's why they're really so special, because there are so many people so involved. Every day there are close to 1,000 people that come through here, depending on what the what the day is. And that's a whole lot of people, and so we depend on a lot of volunteers and a lot of support staff, part-time people, DPW, Forestry Department, Rec Department, to come in here, and volunteer groups to come in and help keep this place clean and make sure the bathrooms are open, or we hear about it, and that's a good thing. So thank you all. I just want to note a few things. Is a $250,000 grant, which was very competitive, that we received from the Federal Land and Water Conservation Fund. That's that was administered by the Department of and the Division of Conservation Services, and the city's contribution was $338,000. And long ago, it was sort of an unheard thing, but long ago, in order to qualify for any grants in the city, you had to have your open space and recreation plan done. And in our 5th year, finally, other towns in the city started to pick up on the fact that we're getting a whole lot of money. So they wanted to know how we were doing that. We said, well, we had a great grant writer, and we filled and did our collaborative open space and recreation grant. So they all went and hired people to get them done, and we still are probably producing more in contributions and grants than anybody else is. So it all worked out for the best. The project included renovation of the bathrooms, new ADA bathroom, which is really key. We want all of our public parks, our public buildings, handicap accessible and ADA compliant. The new track, new outdoor exercise equipment, additional trees, new lighting, new seating, natural play areas, the bocce court, and something I didn't think would be so exciting is all that exercise equipment over there, which I walk by. But at least I'm walking, so that's like, participating. We want to give a big thank you to Melissa Krylan, Division of Conservation Service. She's the grant manager. Members of Leominster City Council. Andrew Leonard, who is the landscape architect. Bates Construction, the primary contractor for the project. Doyle Field Commission, Doyle Field Foundation. John LaStella, who never says no to us. And he's a busy guy. No matter what's going on, John continues to step up every single time with Ralph Case and their complete team. They're in the middle of roofing jobs and all this construction work, and we call them to help us out with something, and they always show up and they never say no. Right, Ralph?
Right.
And Ralph is such a good coach. He still remembers my gym trunk number in the 7th grade at Gallagher, which was what?
306.
So you go, 306. How many coaches remember what gym trunk number you had in the 7th grade? How many, John?
Not many.
Not many. Most can't even remember who you were in the 7th grade. Anyway.
All depends on why they remember.
Wow. They remember me for all good things. I was small. So Ralph saw potential in me, so he was always putting me up to wrestle these big guys. And I said, Ralph, do you like me or don't you? What is it? Go in there, I'm going to show you some moves. And inevitably I go in, I was out quick. I was in and out. Right, Ralph? In and out quick. And I ran. Anyway, I want to thank people like Dick O'Brien and all the different groups, Councilor Frieder, Judy Sumner, Suzanne, everybody that comes here to make this, and you also, because you come here and support this, and we got a little sort of feedback in the winter, and what happened is the contractor couldn't move as quick as they thought because we didn't have such good weather. And so we had to start a little late. So obviously people on social media are like, hey, when do you start, you finish, I want to walk the thing, I want to get on the exercise equipment. And people were very patient and said, you know what, late spring, it's mucky out there, job will get done, inevitably take a look around. We also want to thank, how many people playing pickleball right now?
90.
90 people playing pickleball. If you don't know what pickleball is, you should find out. And if you think that these people are seniors and that they're out of shape and you can take them on, you better do some training first, then decide to challenge them and take them on. But it's really growing, and we have to add courts and resurface these. The next step for us is ice cream, and after that, our next mission is the fields and the track behind the high school. That's about a $5 million project there, and that's huge, but it's necessary. And let me just say, around here, Bernie Doyle, who was the former mayor and the head of the Doyle Works, had a vision for down here, and the Doyle family had a vision for this. Centrally located here in the city, and a place where everybody could come, regardless of what your occupation was, no matter who you were, how much money you had, didn't matter what section of town you lived in. This was really a place, and this is what was their vision. And I think that we've really worked hard at keeping with the vision of what the Doyles had. Wouldn't you say so, Dick? I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
This is what they had in mind.
Pleased. Very pleased.
There are no signs. This is the only field in the entire state, maybe in the universe, that doesn't have signs all over the place. And we do that because that was something that Louise thought if people were giving, they were giving because they wanted to, that they didn't really want the recognition. That was less important. So for whatever your contribution was, thank you. That's what we're here for today. Enjoy yourself. And most importantly, have an ice cream. Cut that ribbon. We just so happen to have some blue ribbon.
Yes.
And you're all in the picture, so don't move.
Mayor, can we just give a shout out to Wendy because it's
Wendy, no shout outs to Wendy. Where's Wendy? No shout outs to Wendy.
Do you want to get the end?
Let's go, guys, over here. We're taking a picture.
Come on.
Anybody wants to be in the picture, come on over.
Wendy should be in the picture. Wendy, you need to be in the picture.
Come on, Wendy, don't wait. The longer you take, the longer it takes me to get an ice cream. Hey, beautiful, come over here. You're going to cut the ribbon. Come on. Yes, you are. Come on.
Want me to do it?
Come on. Come on, come on, come on. All right, everybody. What's your name? You know what? Now your mother has to take a picture. She was sitting there relaxing. Life was good.
Bring the ribbon.
Auntie, you got a pick camera? All right. If you don't, we got 700 of them. What's your name? Sydney. Spell it. S? Oh, that's a sporty name. Sydney. Okay, you ready? All right, come over here. All you got to do is just like cutting paper. Ready? Well, nice job. Take a bow. Take a bow.
Thank you.
All right, thank you all. Have an ice cream.